What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Greenville Living Experience. In today's video, we're talking all things Greenville, South Carolina job market related. In today's video, we're going to go over a brief overview of the actual job market here in Greenville, South Carolina, as well as talking about some of the top industries and top employers for the area. So if you're new to the area or you are looking to move here and you're curious about the job market, then this video is for you. So first up, let's talk about the overall job market here in Greenville, South Carolina. So I'm going to be pulling resources from a bunch of different websites, and I will try to reference them or leave them linked down below so you can obviously go do your own research as well. Some of these numbers obviously change throughout the year as we go, so as you're watching this, these numbers could potentially be different than what we're stating here in this video. So I always recommend that you do your own research, but this is definitely a good place to start if you're curious about the job market itself. So according to the US News World and Report website, they have given Greenville a job market index rating of 7.3 out of 10, which compared to the national average and similar metro areas that Greenville ranks against, we are on the better or healthier side of that job market index. Now, compared to the national median income, Greenville County is slightly above it, but pretty much the same. Your national median income is $75,000 a year, while our Greenville County income is just barely over $76,000. Now, here in Greenville, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics website, our unemployment rate for the area for Greenville County is 4.5%, and for the nation right now, it's also at about 4.5%. When the BLS did their last data poll, I do believe if you look for today's specific date of unemployment, it's actually a little bit lower than that even, but for Greenville County, the last time that it was polled, our unemployment rate was right around 4.5%, which is pretty much right on par with what you're seeing across the nation. And our future job outlook for the next 10 years is supposed to increase by about 40%, which is higher than the national average. The national average is only supposed to increase about 33%. So a little bit above that as well. So we definitely have a growing job market. Now, if you are familiar with Greenville or you've been watching any of my other videos, then this next statement may not come as a surprise to you, but Greenville, South Carolina is one of the top manufacturing hubs in the South, and that's because we hold headquarters to a lot of major corporations like BMW, GE, Michelin, and Proterra. But manufacturing, while it accounts for quite a bit of our job market here, is definitely not our only job market. So Forbes.com just released a 2024 Best Employers by State list. Greenville appeared on that list 4 times with different employers for our area. The rankings were determined by surveys taken by actual employees at these businesses in the area. So for Greenville, South Carolina, the 4 employers that made that list were Greenville County Schools, Prisma Health, Concentrix, and Michelin Group. But we are also becoming a more increasingly popular area for your small business owners and entrepreneurs, mainly due to our low income corporate tax rate and our sales and use tax rate sitting right at around 6%. That gives small business owners and entrepreneurs a lower barrier to entry and making it more of a conducive environment to be successful in this market. So manufacturing and small business and entrepreneurship are definitely top thrivers here. However, we're getting ready to jump into some top employers that if you're not in either of those sectors, don't worry, there's definitely some other options for you. So according to the Greenville Area Development Corporation, there are 6 key industries that make up Greenville, South Carolina's overall economy, and those are advanced materials, automotive, aviation/aerospace, biosciences, data centers, and headquarters and offices. So those are 6 of our top key industries for the economy itself here in Greenville. So if you have a job or career that it falls into one of those 6 categories, then the job market here in Greenville is definitely probably a hot spot for you. So building off of that, we're going to talk about 4 of the top employers here in Greenville County, and they probably will be absolutely no surprise to you based off of the rest of the information that you've heard in this video. So one of our top employers for the area is, of course, BMW. We have the only manufacturing plant here in the United States right here in Greenville, and they supply about 11,000 jobs locally here in the area, but actually account for about 43,000 across the state of South Carolina. And they actually just released plans for another small manufacturing plant that they're opening also here in Greenville, South Carolina. That's expected to bring even more jobs to the area within the next couple of years. Our second top employer for the area is the Prisma healthcare system. So if you're not familiar with Greenville, then if you start driving around, you'll notice pretty quickly that Prisma Health is pretty much everywhere. And that's because they are South Carolina's largest nonprofit healthcare system, and they account for well over 10,000 jobs for the Greenville County area alone. Next up, we have the Greenville County school system. So again, the Greenville County school system is employing well over 10,000 people, and that's actually due to the size of Greenville. We are the largest school district in the state of South Carolina and the 44th largest school district in the United States. So our employment for South Carolina school systems is definitely higher than other areas would potentially be. And last but most certainly not least, our fourth top employer for the area is, of course, Michelin America. They're supplying around 5,000 to 10,000 jobs for the area. And if you're not familiar with Michelin, they are one of the top tire manufacturers, and they have their headquarters located right here in Greenville, right off of Pelham Road. So overall, if you've got a background or a potential career that is healthcare, school system related, or manufacturing related, then Greenville is definitely a great place for you to be. If you are not in one of those sectors, though, do not let that deter you. Like I mentioned earlier, we do have a lower unemployment rate compared to the national average, and you would be surprised of the abundance of jobs that are available here for the area. As always, I am Jaclyn Burrows, your local realtor here in Greenville, South Carolina, being your resource for all things Greenville, South Carolina, and I would be honored to help you or your family on their home journey here in Greenville. If you have any questions, make sure you go to the description box down below and you can click on the form to work with me, or you can download my free relocation guide that gives you a little insight into Greenville, South Carolina and things that we have to offer here.